What's up guys, it's Simon. So this is just going to be a quick little late night video to kind of update you guys on what's going on. And so without further ado, let's get started. I know it's really late, lighting is crap, and I know I haven't done my I haven't completely caught up on the YouTube Pagan Challenge yet, but I just can't wait anymore. I really wanted to do this video, and there's going to be a little add-on to this afterwards, but okay, on episode 3, the next episode, which will be airing on February 10th, I'm so excited. Okay, first of all, it's going to be a live event. So make sure there's a marker on your calendar and stay tuned because I'm going to be doing the video live and I'm going to have a special guest. And if you want to know who it is, then you have to, 1, subscribe, and 2, click on the notification that says I'm going live. So, like I said, it's going to be on February 10th. There's no definite time just yet. I know that it's going to be during the evening on Central Time, so that's what it's probably going to be around. I don't know. I'd say 7 to 9 p.m. Central Time, somewhere around there. I'll definitely do another update video that gives you more proper details. But I really couldn't wait more. I was really, really, really excited. I have, wanted to do this for quite some time, and the topic that we're going to be talking about on February 10th, there was a person who I had in mind, and I'm so excited that they said yes. It's going to, we're pretty sure it's going to be a 2-day event, so it might be the 10th and the 11th. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that because it's going to be a 2-part video. Yeah, so more news will come out on that later. So here's the little surprise. So Jesse Huntenberg oh goodness, did a video about her altar tour, and she was encouraging others to do the same. And it's been a little different. I don't usually do much changing to this other than altar decorations. Excuse me, during the sabbats and stuff like that. I usually keep it the same. But I did put on a few additions in regards to what I want to be working on this year. And so I thought that I would do a little show and tell. And actually, there's been a lot of altar activity today, between the spell work and um, deity addressing, which I'll show you in a minute, and some other stuff. In fact, before I came on here doing this video, I just added something to it, and like I'll show you in a minute. So, let's get started. So I'm going to start on the goddess section. So, we got the representation of the sea turtle, which is one of my, what's the word? Animal totems. It's just one of those little, do you hear it? Little beanie, squishy, elastic, rubber dollar toy things. But I really love it, and it's a good psychic trigger to remind me of my childhood. I had a sea turtle when I was younger, and it was kind of similar to this, only it was like a plastic hard shell. But yeah, so I'm really glad to have another one. You remember my geode and the rock that kind of just like covers it to keep the energy in there. Crystal charging is what this is pretty much used for. And any necklaces I want to charge. My little toad wood piece. We have the altar cloth, which has a bunch of herbs on there from my altar blessing, and I have white onion skin for snow. I put that on there for, I believe, Yule, yes, and the pine cones. Got one on each side. Pumpkin seeds for Samhain, and that's pretty much all that's gone on there yet. We got the Rusty Crone Cauldron, Matilda. That is, yes. Oof. I thought I called her the wrong name for a minute. She was going to be so upset. But, yep, that's Matilda. And over here, this is the addition that I just put on. And we have my Danu stone, which it's kind of like a prayer stone, but if you remember, I don't actually pray. So it's more of like an energy working intention setting stone when I do my prayers of light, which is kind of like when I'm anyone who I know in my life, whether it be like face to face or through YouTube or what have you, I'll incorporate them in my prayers of light, which is love, inspiration, gladness, healing, and tranquility. And this was a little gift, a little tree sap that a friend of mine back in Georgia gave me, and my manifestation stone. And over here we have the daily oracle from the Earth Magic Oracle cards, which is one of the decks that I use on the Sacred Circle. So if you haven't already, please like that page and share the page. I'm considering doing some type of special for Imbolc in regards to readings and or spell work. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, and if you want an Oracle reading, right now all I do is Oracle cards because I'm still working on my Tarot deck. But if you want an Oracle reading, message me on the business Facebook page at the Sacred Circle, which there will be a link in the description box below. So this is the lotus flower, and basically it's just talking about how spirituality is unfolding. And I know you guys didn't see this, but yesterday one of the cards I had from the same deck was Ebb and Flow. And this is kind of the same thing. And what's interesting is, I believe it was Ember Honeyraven who was talking about how her and Arwen were talking about spiritual stagnation, I think they said. This is kind of the same thing here. If you know, the lotus closes at night and descends and recesses, so you got that time of going back into yourself, doing enchantments, or even having like that downtime in your spirituality, and then when it blooms, same thing, you're opening up towards spirituality. So you have that ebb and flow in that spiritual aspects here. And this is primarily along the lines of, receiving, let me get closer so you can see better, receiving the rays of the light, which is highly attributed to spiritual knowledge and wisdom. And basically, this is what we are. We are the lotus flower, and we are taking in that energy, and we are absorbing it and taking in all its nutrients, and then at night we are going to harbor it, and it's going to manifest into something beautiful. So, over here we have the Maiden Chalice. Now in here, I know it looks kind of dirty. I don't actually dump it out or anything like that. I let it slowly evaporate into nothingness. And the reason why, even if it gets algae or whatever, I'll still let it do that because my matron is kind of one of the unpleasantries, so of death, of cold, of starvation, of decay, and all of that stuff. So that's why I will let that happen. Same thing with the rust. It's kind of like that decomposition, all that negative, not negative. What am I saying? All that unpleasant, icky stuff, and that's important to life because it has its purpose in life. We can't have fertile soil if we don't have the earthworms pooping and the decomposing bodies to nourish it. And over here we have Caroline. Okay, we have Caroline, who is my mortar and pestle made of soapstone. And then we have the candle holder with the yang symbol on it. There we go. The yang symbol and the, oops, knocking over my oracle card. The my Moron cord that I made, which was inspired by Elder Brimstone. I'll try to remember to link her video below. And Jesse Huntenberg's. Hey Jesse. Hey Elder. And so then this is the dark goddess stone that I use in place of a candle. Over here we have a representation for Morona, and her oil that I have made has crystal chips in there and herbs that are sacred to her. And in there you can see a piece of birch bark and black walnut, which are also sacred to her. There is willow leaf, white onion, and woody nightshade, and I can't remember what else is in there right now, but there might be some more. And over there is the black hen feather in her hair, kind of a Native American association. So let's back it up a bit and go center. We have the Black Madonna representation with it's supposed to be a crystal pendant, but it's not actually a real crystal pendant, so it's more of a decoration piece. Ooh, I can't remember if it's willow or grapevine. I believe it's willow branch wreath with the pentagram, so it kind of makes a pentacle. And I got my sunstone point and my orange, or as a orange stone, or as I like to call the blood moon rock. A triple god and goddess rocks, a bird skull with a baby nest, and a grass patch with a toad. My altar salt, which is slightly different from my witch's salt because it has rosemary in it. A couple of personal pennies, a couple of word stones, my working crystal candle, which is a rutilated citrine point, my praying hands, the spirit marble, my voodoo string doll holding a piece of American ginseng from my Beekton ritual, ashes from the Yule log, a citrine chip. This stone came from my burial ground dirt, and some other weird thing. I don't know what it is. Pine needles for Yule. My kind of like a wire voodoo doll for my cat. And you can't really see it anymore, but right there is my guardian angel representation. Oh, and you see the spell bottle for 2017. Whoa, trying to stay back in time. So over here you see the vision shell with the magnolia leaf, my black believe rock, and the white ultimate protection rune, bind rune that is. You see that yin yang representation going on here. I don't know if I'm going to actually carry that out, if I'm going to do that again next year. My personal witch oil, my athame and wand, the stand for it, and the elemental marbles. Veal's oil, and he has herbs in his. He has blessed thistle, star anise, cedar wood chips, ginger root, woody nightshade, and I can't remember what else right now. Representation, that's boom! The yin charm, and the Veal's cord, and the white horn rock representation for the candle. Pine cone that was gifted to me around Yule time. My bell, an air plant, and this is what's kind of new. I put this pine slab. I got both of these and a whole bunch of them from the same person who gifted me the pine cone. And this is going to be a little pendulum board. And, oops, so that way it goes with my pendulum. And so then we have my prayer feathers, and my little matchbox car with the phoenix, or actually it says blackbird on there, and the little plate, pine slab plate for my gratitudes when I do ritual, and my spell crystal. It uses to bring about energy when I'm doing spell work. And my elemental representations and my altar tile. Oh, barley. That's one of the things that's in Morana's thingy. And back to the little spell that I'm doing. I might actually share this with you in another video to come once I'm done with this, because I think it's very beneficial and it's going to help people a lot. So that's it, guys. Little altar tour, and yeah. Don't forget to like and share the my business Facebook page, The Sacred Circle. I'm thinking about making my own website, so stay tuned for that. Um, I don't know how soon it's going to happen. I just have to check it out a bit, and I don't know if it's really necessary right now. So let me know if that's something you want me to rush on, hurry up and get that done so that we can see it, because then I'll definitely, put a rush on that for you guys. But as of right now, it's still there. I have gone back to doing Instagram post. I'm going to be doing morning and evening post. I'm going to be doing morning oracle polls, so I was a little late to do that today, but when I pull my oracle card for tomorrow, I will post that, and then when I do my daily reflection spread, uh, I will post that as well. So, in fact, I actually posted today's daily reflection on Instagram, so if you have not followed me on Instagram, then you really should, if you want to see some cool cards and get some ideas of how I do my spreads and how I read. I'm going to try and work on doing a little more thorough post. It was kind of a quick one today, but you will begin to see the idea of how I'll be posting those card spreads for you guys. So, if you want, I'm going to put the link to my Instagram below, and it's also on my cover art, that little Instagram icon. Facebook icon is there too, so feel free to friend request me there, and I will accept you. I pretty much accept everyone as long as you're respectful. You could be a Christian, and as long as you don't try and convert me, we're all good. You could be an atheist, as long as you don't try and convince me that there is no God. We're all good. I will accept your friend request. I am not judgmental to anyone. I believe in freedom of expression without criticism. So, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to go now. I'm going to upload this video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, think outside the cauldron, and as always, blessed be my dear witchlings. Please like and share my business Facebook page, The Sacred Circle. Feel free to leave a message if you want oracle reading or a spell to be cast for you. Thank you, and blessed be.